What is up, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to another video. We're going to be reacting to how I built the entire universe in Minecraft. So you guys hit that like button, subscribe to CistReactZ, and comment down below. Let's get into this. I gotta see this.
Universe.
This video's been popular for a long time.
In existence, and I'm about to build it in Minecraft.
Thanks, CistReactZ, for allowing me to react to this.
To the entire universe itself.
Man's actually created the whole universe. What?
The only way to truly appreciate the beauty of our planet is by jumping out of an airplane.
What? Is he actually doing this? Yo, this man is doing Mr. Beast stuff. He's gonna jump out the whole plane and rebuild everything that he sees. Well, if you're gonna build the whole entire universe, if you're gonna build planets, why would you need to jump out of a plane?
Oh my god.
Why don't you just build a planet?
Jumped out of an airplane. Turns out I saw a lot up there, but not nearly enough to build the entire planet. So I had to turn to my trusty friend.
At NASA? The globe.
Little did I know how useful this thing would actually be. I could measure the exact location of every continent to perfectly replicate the planet. I can't believe that actually worked. But the continents were nothing compared to recreating the exact colors of every jungle, desert, and ocean on our planet.
Is he serious?
This ended up taking me 3 days.
3 days for that?
Intense. On one side of the planet, you have
probably take me like 5 months.
Light, and on the other side, an eternal void of darkness. And because normal Minecraft doesn't have space light, I made my own. Apparently, you can paint with light in Minecraft. Oh no way!
Paint with light?
This is sick.
How
But
are they
at the time,
doing
I had
that?
no idea that this small detail was literally going to be the reason that everything you see in this video was possible. What's crazy is that this is just the beginning and it's already massive. To put it into context, I had built one planet out of 100 billion in the Milky Way alone. Not to mention the entire universe, which contains roughly this many planets. I don't even know what that number is. Well,
I don't
onto the
know
solar
either.
system. It turned out I was going to have to make the
Mars,
Earth and all the other tiny planets
Venus,
nearly 700,000 times smaller if everything was going to fit. So small that a single Minecraft block would take over 5 days to walk across. This is where things get complicated because every other planet was tilted, meaning I had to paint and build every ring of color at an angle. This became a real problem when I got to Saturn, okay? It took me an entire day just to space out and tilt all of its rings. I even had to relearn the Pythagorean theorem just to measure their distance.
Bruh, nah. Now see, if you gotta do math to make a Minecraft building, that's over for me. Well, I'm gonna build me a 4x4 wooden box house in the middle of the woods, bro. That's all I need.
Know that it is Minecraft.
That is basic beyond basic.
Is massive. After Saturn, I moved on to building the last gas giants, which turns out also have rings. But now it was time for a massive energy that was 1,000 times larger than the biggest planet I had built so far. So large that you could fit Earth in a single block. The sun.
What?
Oh god, my eyes.
Nah, the sun's gonna be crazy.
In terms of raw power, the sun is nothing compared to what's coming up.
All that glowstone.
My goal for the sun? Well, I wanted it to look like hot, radioactive death. Not only did I use the brightest blocks in Minecraft, but I also added massive solar flares coming off of it to make the entire thing feel alive with fire. This barely even looks like Minecraft.
They need to make space in Minecraft, bro. Space travel would be insane.
1,000 chunks at once. Oh my god.
1,000 chunks at once?
1,000 chunks right now.
Surprised the computer didn't die.
Cool. But I wasn't just trying to build the solar system. I wanted more. I wanted the entirety of existence itself.
Surprised this PC didn't die making all of this.
The whole universe a world away. So far we have built 1 out of 200 billion trillion star systems. We have to go bigger. But how was I going to build a nebula, black hole, galaxy, anything if I could barely load in our solar system? I had a genius plan. Obviously I couldn't actually fit the entire universe in Minecraft, but I could do the next best thing. See, every time I made a build, the actual scale was going to stay almost exactly the same.
That's a whole black hole.
While the size of the object in the universe was going to get exponentially larger in light years.
94 million.
That was the plan, at least.
Billion.
Starting with one of the most famous space photos ever. The Pillars of Creation. That's intense, man.
Dang.
Despite the name, I had no idea how hard this would actually be. I wasn't just building planets anymore. I was building galactic entities more powerful than anything you could possibly imagine, and I wanted to show it. I used the same measuring idea from the Earth to make everything exact. After the outline, I built what would soon be the
he already
massive
lost me
clouds
at the
of
first
space gas
math
that would
problem,
form
but
the
this looks
pillars.
fire.
Oh, wow. I just realized how big this thing actually
Diameter
is. I thought you
75
could,
light years. I
stand
can't
right
even
next to
fathom.
it and still be seen, but no. This thing is... Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
1,175 times larger.
I like how it says
than the
this might
solar
be
system
wrong on
that
the
we just
screen.
made. And this thing was made of almost every block in the game. And I have to build
Almost every
all of
block.
this. Not to mention the lighting, the stars,
All
the
those ores.
magical glowing background. It took 2 straight days of painting just to get the colors right before I could move on to the stars. Which, by the way, weren't normal stars. Okay, you see that? How do I build that? Not only
How?
did I build the literal shine
He
of the
still
stars,
did it.
but I also painted the entire thing with the exact lighting shown in the image. And with the glowing blue haze added in the background, it was done.
Holy hell. Why doesn't this video have 1 million views? Like,
I wonder if I can trick someone into thinking this is real. I'm gonna send you the photo that I went off of, and then I'm gonna send you my
Noah.
photo.
Okay.
This is the first photo. Okay.
Wait, is that yours? Oh my god. Dude, did you make that or is that the picture? I saw the image pop up and was like, oh, okay, so that's the image. And I was like, wait.
But this was just the beginning when it came to the builds becoming almost identical to real life, because it was time for the most powerful object in the universe. Something heavier than billions of stars that light can't even escape. A supermassive black hole.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know that giant black hole?
I'm so
from
stupid.
the
I know what a
movie
black hole is, but I don't
Interstellar? Yeah,
understand
we're gonna
when
build
it's
that
being
one. But I had
described.
no idea that this would end up being the
I'm as
hardest
stupid as it
thing
gets,
I've
bro.
ever
No
built
way.
in my 9 years of playing this game.
Wait,
Okay,
actually, I
haven't
knew the
even
light
started and I'm already
doesn't
lost.
escape thing.
What
Knew
is
that.
this? I don't even know how to describe it. I just spent 5 hours figuring out how to make this on paper, and my brain physically hurts. Let me explain. If we try to imagine the black hole, the accretion disk would technically, but this isn't accounting for the supermassive. I was basically trying to build an object that bends light itself. It's not like you can just move around a black hole and see the other side of its glowing disk. No, the whole thing is just gonna warp, meaning I was building something that should literally be impossible. And yes, I'm still up here. I started on the glowing disc that bent around
Something
the
that's
black
gonna
hole,
bend
and I
light
immediately
in
began to realize
Minecraft?
how complex this was actually gonna be. Okay, here's the problem. There's not one disc, there's 3. And each disc has to perfectly bend into the other to create the
What the
illusion of a
heck,
black
bro?
hole. To start, I somehow had to make these 2 discs that were completely different sizes curve into each
And the
other
discs are
in a
falling-
game
I mean, the
that is
blocks are
made of
falling and
cubes.
stuff.
Oh my god, what am I doing with my life? I've
Yo.
been sitting in this tiny,
Stu better get a
sweaty
billion views
room
by the end of this
for
year,
8
bro.
hours trying to build the curve on a black hole. I was trying and failing over and over again until
This dude is
oh my gosh,
insane.
I think I just figured it out. Basically, I can use hundreds of lines as a guide for a perfect slope. Oh my god, yes. I just finished
This man
all of
aced
the discs.
every science
Remember I
class.
said being able to paint with light would be crucial? I was going to have to make this black hole the brightest build in this entire video. Brighter than billions of suns. There can be no mistake in this entire thing. Every line, every color has to bend perfectly, or the entire illusion of this build is going to fall apart. After
Oh, mommy,
painting
I'm just
the
getting
hot white
tired hearing
center
all this
ring, I
science.
slowly faded the colors into
But at the same time,
darkness,
very
adding
interested.
wisps of gas made of various
How does he do this?
blocks.
He's making a
This
lecture
is
entertaining.
So
Like
much
there's a video
better
game behind
than
it.
what I imagined. This is the most satisfying build I think I've ever made. It was time to move to an even more unimaginable cosmic scale. Something that shines with billions of stars, galaxies. And not just one,
Galaxy.
but an entire cluster of them. But first,
He's still
I
up
had to see them
there?
myself. And the only way to do
Middle
that
of
would be to
nowhere.
have thousands of feet in elevation to the very top of the highest peak.
Look at
And
these shots.
this is my guide, Ian.
You're the
Ian.
first person I've seen in 2 weeks.
Man, this man all of a sudden had human interaction. I'd be concerned too.
Out of shape I am. Oh my god. Oh, this is so high.
But as
Production
soon as the
value in
sun
this
set,
video.
it was time to break out the instrument.
The instruments.
And not gonna lie, all I saw through that thing was a blurry moon. And
Dang.
it's still doesn't work. But it didn't matter. We were surrounded by the cosmos. Millions of stars right before our eyes. But then I remembered my goal. I wanted all of it. Every star within my grasp.
I wanted all of it.
The entire universe. A click away. I had to figure out how I was going to build not one, but an entire
This computer's
cluster of
screaming every time he
galaxies.
opens this world,
It took me
bro.
hours just to match the swirl of a single one. Okay, so here's the game plan. I'm going to start at the center with the darkest colors and work my way out and just see what happens. Eventually, I had a cobweb of dark spinning gas around the center.
Hey,
I used
yo!
this as a sort of skeleton to build out
What?
the galaxy's brightest arms, which would eventually carry its stars. But there was a problem. This doesn't look real at all, and I have no clue how to change it.
I mean, it's...
Basically, if this
I
light
can't even
trick
say anything
doesn't
about it 'cause it
work,
looks
the
so cool
entire
and
build
complex.
is trashed. It didn't just work, it brought them to
Delete.
life. Out of nowhere, I had an almost perfectly realistic galaxy shining in the void. I added all the different
It's like I'm
stars
seeing a
shining on
Marvel
the brightest
movie
spots,
introduced to
and...
space scenes.
Oh my god.
That
yes.
music
And this
that was
is
building
just
up.
the first one. And it was only downhill from there. I moved on to the next, perfecting the process, adding different shades and variations. I built galaxy after galaxy, scattering them through my new cosmos until the darkness was filled with the light of over 1 trillion stars swirling through space.
Wow. Just
I had
take a
created
look
nearly
at that,
every
like,
structure that
dang!
formed the very fabric of existence itself. If you are not already subscribed, what are you doing? The videos are
My
only going
bad.
to get more insane from here, and you do not want to
My
miss
bad.
out.
Make sure y'all
And
subscribe to
before
him.
we build
Make
the
sure you subscribe to me as
entire
well, you know?
universe,
But
let's take a
dang,
step
I mean,
back.
wow.
It's time to see if my builds truly can rival the raw and humbling power of our universe.
Bro, this like needs to be its own mod. Like, they need to add space raiders, aliens, different races, space stations. This could be like the base file for one of the most complex and craziest mods in Minecraft history. Look how that planet looks, bro! Planet's actually being habitable. You have like your own ship. Like, this needs to be expanded upon, or Mojang needs to hire this, or Microsoft, whoever. They need to hire this dude and like expand on this map and make it like a new what, resource pack or something. I don't know. I mean, just make it a new adventure file or something.
I have no idea.
Or add it
how
just to
I'm
the
gonna make
survival
this
maps.
possible. We essentially need to build a giant glowing bubble. When you zoom this far out,
Giant
the
glowing
universe just
bubble.
looks like a giant cobweb of connections. The galaxies that we just made wouldn't fit on a single pixel of a block. Little did I know this network of superclusters would take me over a week to build. I started with the brightest that would shine through the universe and worked my way out, slowly creating every galactic intersection in our universe. But of course, there was a problem. It looked nothing like the real universe. Instead, it looks like some giant ball of tangled yarn. What's scary is I feel like there's only one way to do this, and it's not working. I would either end up with the perfect universe shining before my eyes, or a tangle of threads that took me over 50 hours to build. And there was only one option. I finished off the connections before I moved on to the first phases of bringing our universe to light. And this is where things took a turn. I rounded off
The
the edges,
sleepless
creating a
nights are
perfect sphere
crazy.
glowing in the night. It feels like this just might actually work.
To do
With the
all
lighting
this
finished, it was time for
sleepless
the
nights.
final and most crucial detail: stars. Even though it would
Stars.
literally be impossible to make out a single star from this distance, I still did it, sprinkling stars throughout our cosmos. And that was it.
Bruh.
After over a month of work, the entire universe was right before my
A
eyes.
whole month. Jeez, dude.
Subscribe.
That is the that is the way to end off a video. Like, bro, everything that this man explained, like, that was just the way to end it off. Just him laying back and saying subscribe. Like, oh wow. So yeah, that guy just built the entirety of the universe in Minecraft, and I'm flabbergasted. That is my pure reaction. I am flabbergasted, and I did not understand 100% of the math and equations and light years he was talking about. But what my small brain was able to perceive is that he built the entire universe in Minecraft casually and does not have 1 million views or 100,000 subscribers, and that actually pisses me off. Please go subscribe to this dude. That sounded complicated. Make sure you guys hit that like button, comment down below. Turn on all notifications for me and all that stuff. Subscribe. Bye. Bro.